Welcome to Spiritual Mystic. My name is Katrina. This is your Oracle reading for May the 18th, 2018. The card for today is Visions of Life After Death. This is not a literal death. This is not about people crossing over into the spirit world. This is after you've been through a dark night of the soul. This is after you've decided to change careers, go back to school, move from one state to another, enter a relationship, leave a relationship, send your kids off to college. This is major life events. Maybe it was a divorce, maybe it was a marriage. Whatever the change was, and as a therapist and a life coach, when someone comes to me and they've been through a trauma and they say, I just want my old life back. The truth is, after you've been through a trauma or a major life-changing event, even if it wasn't traumatic, if you have a baby and then you're sitting there going, I don't know who I am anymore. Well, I'll help you figure out who you are now, but I will also tell you, you're not going to ever be the person you were before that child was born. If you just got married, guess what? You can go out and get divorced tomorrow, but your old life isn't coming back because you changed. That major life event changed you. And maybe the changes seem very small, but they planted seeds that can never, ever be the same again. Your perspective changed. Your ideas, your opinions, your values changed. This also fits in very well with yesterday's reading of, and I said that we need to break the patriarchy, that we need to see our true selves. Once you do start to see your true self, the old you stops existing. It's kind of like you walk around with a mask on and no one has ever seen the face under the mask. And then once they do, the mask doesn't have the same meaning. And look at it this way. Think about Lois and Clark from Superman. Lois was deeply in love with Superman. She liked Clark as a friend, but she wanted Superman. And once she realized they were one and the same person, she had to go through a change in perspective. She had to go through it wasn't a dark night of the soul, but it was definitely a traumatic change in how she saw Superman and how she saw Clark. And she couldn't ever look at either one of them the same without realizing that they were the same person. That's the basic message of this card. It's realizing who you are at your deepest core level. The hardest thing we ever do is diving into the blackness of our own soul. It's going through life-changing events and then looking at ourselves. I recently did, as a learning experience and to help my clients more, I did a type of vision quest. It was a 2 or 3 month, I honestly don't remember how long I did it, exercise. It's like the hero's journey, but it was from the reversal of that. It was a descent. It was a challenge through my own personal hell and then a rebirth. If you want information on the book that I used, it's called The Dark Goddess Craft. I did it to help myself, but to also give me a new perspective on helping my pagan clients and how they can use the goddesses to guide them when they're going through traumatic changes. One of the things that the author tells you when you start the book is if you go through all the exercises in the book, and I don't mean you do it all in one day, I mean, you take an exercise and you sit with it for days, maybe a week or two, and you keep revisiting it and you keep looking at it and yourself through the lens of that exercise. When you've gone through the descent, the challenges of your own personal hell, and then the rebirth, there is no guarantee of who you will be when you come out the other side. And that's what this card is. It doesn't matter what you're going through, what the traumatic event was, what the major change in your life was, or what you think you're going through right now. No matter how good or how bad it is, if you're having trouble adjusting, if you're having trouble getting your sea legs, so to speak, I will help you. But know this, the person you were before doesn't exist anymore. The life you had pre whatever this event is, that life doesn't exist anymore. You have changed. Your life has changed. And now you have to find the new you and a new way of being comfortable in the new life that the universe has given you. If you want help with this or any of the services I offer, the link for my website is on this video. Have a great weekend, and I will see you Monday.